Hey guys, Drifter here. I hope you enjoyed that cutscene. It was actually one of the cooler intros to Extinction that I have seen so far. We are going to be playing a condensed version of Extinction Awakening today. I got to play this early at the Infinity Ward offices. It was me, T. Martin, Allier, and Optic Midnight all playing together on the same team, and we're really not big Extinction buffs, so we struggled a little bit. And if you didn't notice, yes, you jump super high. As I went into this knowing absolutely nothing about what the next DLC would be, I got no briefing, no heads up, no nothing, so we're going into this blind. And if you didn't notice, there were these flying demon looking things in the intro. They are definitely going to be around. I don't kill them as early on as I would like, but I do go and play with this glowing plant object that poisons. There's poison gas on this planet, and those big red mushrooms, I'm not sure if I had the opportunity to show the gameplay or not. If you jump on them, you get a super jump on top of your low gravity jump already in Extinction. The crazy thing is, this is not on an alien planet. I thought we were like going to invade the alien homeworld or something like that. Nope. Oh yeah, don't forget, the flying things, not only do they jump down and attack you, they shoot at you. So they're like griffins or like harpies or maybe helicopters that fly around and just ruin your day. This was a really crazy map, but we're not on an alien planet. We are in the center of the Earth, or below the mantle, or maybe in a sub-layer or something. And I don't know how the math on this works, the physics on this works, but apparently there's low gravity down here. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but anyway, you use the drill and you plant it on those obelisks, and you have to activate every single one of the obelisks. The obelisk will then turn on a door. Once the door is activated, in order, well, you move it, the shield, you have to fly around the griffin and attack these things. You can't do any damage to them unless you're in the griffin. Unfortunately though, the flying demon looking aliens that we saw earlier are going to attack you and take you down. This was the only time that I got to use the item in question. You can't attack them, it doesn't work very well. I'm not sure if you're shielded or not while doing this. A teammate came over and hopped on, and he has this blue shield around him. I don't know if that indicates that he can't be hurt, or if it just indicates that he's AFK, or exactly what I laid bullets into it. It didn't seem to do anything at all. But a lot of rinse, wash, and repeat. You're going to start off in an outdoor area, and you have to activate a whole lot of these little miniature obelisks. I'm looking at the screen here, I'm thinking 4, 5, maybe 6 of these things, and then you have to destroy each one of them. You move into another area. There is an underground area that we have to move into. There was also a new kind of rhino, which, again, I'm not 100% familiar if I've got the gameplay or not. I think I'm going to show some mushrooms right now, some more of these flying guys that are really annoying. I mean, you thought that the scorpions were hard to keep track of because they would, land on the walls. These guys just fly around and rain death from above. Very frustrating. This is a rhino, but not the new special rhino. The new special rhino is blue. He caught me totally off guard because what he does is he runs around and he pounds the ground and summons other aliens to come out and get you. I know they're not aliens, okay, but I don't Extinction too hard or too much. So not only is he tougher, tankier, a little faster, but he also stomps the ground and just spawns aliens everywhere. Real pain in the butt to deal with, but thankfully I've got good people on my team, and we were able to put him down very hard. In the last area of this map, what you're going to see, and I'm moving ahead a little bit here because I've got way more gameplay than I intend to talk about. I'm just going to let you see it in a little bit, is there is a large pyramid, just a huge pyramid of light, and once you finally get there and you're done destroying all these obelisks, there's another set of obelisks you have to destroy in order to lower the drawbridge into the pyramid. Inside the pyramid, you are going to find your, the guy from the cutscene, now sans an arm, holding on to a very special object. You have to charge up and power up the pyramid and defend the pyramid against endless hordes and hordes of aliens, and use some sort of computer and repair the computer. It gets really crazy. This, I guess, is what I would call the underground area in the underground. I mean, we're already under the earth, but this is like a sub-cave or something. I do end up picking up the chainsaw later on because it's a much more effective weapon than the melee. Higher move speed, and I get a better field of view. That was something that Mark Rubin suggested, is that I use that so that I can see what all is around me instead of just letting them sneak up on me like that. And in case you are curious, I was playing, if I'm not mistaken, I was playing the medic or the juggernaut. I was the armor guy. I was just dropping armor for everybody all day, every day. They can all enjoy armor. Hey guys, again, I don't Extinction too hard. Horde modes are not really my thing. I did have fun with this one. I was just very put off, but in a good way, at the scale of the maps, how absolutely huge they were. And I was also really having a good time with the low gravity jumping. Unfortunately, I do get knocked off the map at one point. I was trying to do some low gravity jumps, and a rhino came out and smacked me off the cliff, and I had to get my teammates to revive me. I think it was just before this. Yeah, just before this, or maybe just after this. Things got a little bit crazy. You just saw the pyramid back there in the background. We were playing, I hate to admit it, we were playing on casual. This is our second playthrough. Our first playthrough you all would have laughed at. We played on normal. We went in blind, not knowing what to expect. We got poisoned by the stupid plants on the ground. Those annoying guys right there just flew in, wrecked our entire team. I was using goofy weapons in the 44 Magnum. We lived maybe 5 minutes. Now, when the drawbridge was down, they almost left me behind. I had to really book it across this drawbridge into the pyramid to defend the computers and do everything else. This part also got very, very hectic because the computers have relatively low health, maybe 10, 15 hits tops, and they're down, which does, you know, it seems like, oh yeah, that's a ton of hits, like that's gonna take forever. But what really, when you've got just hundreds of these things everywhere, it doesn't take very long. There is also something that reminds me of the ending of StarCraft 2, I think, yeah, StarCraft 3, the original, not the expansion packs or anything. You get this sort of pulse or wave. You walk over to the guy who's laying over there underneath his little shield. About once every 2 or 3 minutes, you can tell him to hit the button on the device, and when it does, it'll kill all of the aliens in the area. But you have to use it really, really sparingly, and only when things are getting really, really hectic, and you can kind of see it's red, it's still charging, it's not ready to go yet. I don't even know what it is that we're doing in this pyramid. We're charging something, we're getting ready to deploy something. Extinction story isn't my thing. We were just screaming at each other, yelling back and forth, do this, protect here, protect there. I actually spent most of my time trying to protect the underground before me and T. Martin traded and decided to take over the top. Eventually, after a very, very long time, you activate the pyramid, this whole thing begins to detonate. We have to pick up the cortex off of the guy. I think we just leave that guy there. Yeah, like, screw him, man. We don't need you. And then, like all of the extinction modes, you have to book it out, escape the pyramid, escape everything. I think you have to use the cortex on a door to open it. Like, every couple of areas you have to use the cortex to break open a door, and if you don't do this right, of course you die. This mode is extremely hard. I'll just go ahead and throw that out there. This is not an easy mode at all. You're gonna have to sweat for it, you're gonna have to work for it. You're really just not, they're just not gonna give it to you, guys. They're just not gonna roll over and die. The zombies, not the zombies, my head, the aliens are absolutely everywhere. See, we're here waiting, we're trying to use the cortex to open the door, and it's I'm trying to be a hero down here. We do manage to make it and go all the way to the end of the game. I'm done talking now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And here is the end of the video. Hope you enjoy the cutscene and the outro. Drifter out.